Welcome to Papi's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Why complain about life, fast life? Making commentary about the operating loops of your past life when you are life. As in, beyond your past times, present, outside time. But we can talk about the times where we were beaten and chained and made to be enslaved, as our oppressors would say. You can go back to Africa. I mean, you mean the same Africa that you claim that you stole us from? Well, okay. I mean, they might claim that if we're not from here, then maybe we don't belong. But see, I'm kind of skeptical because maybe we've been given history in a bogus way. I mean, what if we were already here? Aboriginals on this land given false promises and unfulfilled deliveries, lies and deceptions. But before we get eclectic in the form of poetry, rhyme, and ancestral sketches, it is as I expected from my inspection and my perception that the history we've been given is only for thy reflection. And yes, your art can be used as a paintbrush on a canvas or a samurai's weapon, so you can create life or death. It's all in how you swing it, and if you wing it, then your wings spread like an angel who's connected to angles, and hopefully it aims you up there. And if it's up, then at every turn, let it remain stuck then. To the realm of the clouds, we be glued, our ascension and operational function, transcendent beyond your lifespan. In this dream, I am being beyond the allegories of your nightmares. Yes. It's time to navigate your direction, follow your instructions, manifest from the heavens. These are the way that visions functions in waves like Cowabunga Bay. These water slide from mountains high and valleys wide in the form of vibrations amongst us. Pressing the form from the formless and particles of light, magnetism to magnetize and direct like a compass. All I'm simply trying to say is, even if you were a slave, then be present now. How? Well, I just told you that history is good for observation, but where are you now? I mean, are you a slave to the TV? Are you a slave to the emotion? Are you a slave to the drama, the trauma, and all the commotion? Are you a slave to processed foods and relationships that leave you in rotten moods? And when Kanye said that we chose to be slaves, was he tripping? Or was it true? I mean, or maybe we just took a bad pill, eh? Because I think you ought to consider the red over the blues because we got to lead this matrix. We just can't lose. And it's true. When I chose my own way, the mirror froze my known state. But don't be afraid to stumble. It's okay. Just break that box of spells they chose to indoctrinate. I know you may not be aware to know you've been hypnotized by the media program like sheep in the form of microchip foods and possibly vaccines, processed vittles that mess up your prefrontal context, making it hard to think. They want you to obey with desires inspired by a government you never hired, and somehow he still define you, handing out all your titles. Systematic mental habits replaying in loops. Somehow when awareness is missing, we ignore all these fruits. All I'm simply trying to say is, even if you were a victim prior to today, God can never be a victim. So balance out the prejudices that you downloaded into your system because change is involved in you when proper processing is indulged in truth. Beyond the personality, wrapped in dualities, promoting fallacies, let it all be removed. And with that all may include the belief that we're separate when in truth, we always been family. And time is just the present in different dimensions. So as we alter realities, family, I need you to remember that you are living history. Time to repackage, remake, reshape, and redeliver history. Don't make no excuse, just produce righteous fruits. That's the way you redefine the confines of a Black history. And oh yeah, your story begins again now. Peace.
Than the seasonings in the cabinet. She sprinkled it with love. Yes, though. She sprinkled it with love, long as she's stole my heart, continuing to fill my stomach, stuffing feelings through and throughout. That's my soul, because she cooks for me. Feeding the man leads to his heart, but what happens when you feed the monster that lies under the covers, afraid of love? Too scary, too afraid that they can't be seen, yet she feeds me. Cooks me with soul from the ancestors, guiding her hand as she mixes. No need for a measuring cup as she cooks for me. Burning it down while clearing out the smoke. This fire starter keeps the fire at bay while keeping it hot. But there's nothing more sexier than when she's placing something good to eat in my face. Taste buds ringing as flavors bounce around my mouth like pop rocks. This shit be bussin'. She don't just ask if I'm gonna eat my cornbread. Mine set on seconds, definitely fight worthy. So no, my pull-up game be strong. Because there's nothing better when she cooks for me, y'all. And that's my piece.
Call it quake calm, that stillness slick with spell skin, the pause that puddles beneath doorways makes hinges reevaluate and thresholds hold their breath. The silence adjusted its weight, as if making space for a name it once knew. She stepped through rhythm, dripping prayer and premonition, named by a sound the world hadn't earned yet. Mouth aged in monarchies, tongue lacquered in thunder syrup, sweet with syllables that slip translation but stain the walls when spoken. When I come near, air folds, floorboards flinch, light stiffens as if even glow knows how to brace. The room exhales like it's been fasting for a god and caught my scent mid-sentence. Tongue tuned in the key of collision, hips that curve scripture into new punctuation every sway. Write something down in a language no one admits remembering. Call me with thunder whispers when it circles a name too heavy to carry twice. I was forged in the aftershocks of don't start none and raised where side eyes become songs. Voice lined with molasses menace. Smile. Sunset dipped in side effects. You feel it before you hear it. You hear it before you believe it. I choreograph stillness, hold silence like a relic. No need for mass metaphors, just memory and open rebellion, carrying names that never belonged in cages. Cadence comes to me barefoot, carrying offerings. I reroute rhythm, make it double back just to find me, lace it around my throat and make it wait for permission to speak. Now say grace. With the part of your voice you buried at 13, say my name like you're breaking a curse and it's working. I taught myself to pray in 3 languages, one to hold, one to hex, one to burn the map and remember the way anyway. And when I speak, markets tilt, mouths twitch, mirrors sweat, myths unbutton, time forgets how to count. This voice rewrites the law. This voice moves worlds. And even after the sound stepped out of the sentence, something remained. The walls breathe like they know better now. And when the moment folds back in on itself, when the world traces its tremble back to the mouth that made memory tremble, they won't name it. They won't point. But something older than language will lean in. smiling like a secret too big for words, and say, nothing knocks like this. Mic drop.
I'm a beast with the ability to think. I'm a beast with the ability to speak. Don't know what they was thinking, but they must have been thinking outside of the box when they made me. Because every day I wake up, I feel a deeper sense of superiority. I can't be taken down. I can't be stopped. I can climb the highest mountain and still feel like I haven't reached the top. So what I do? I still persevere because I always yearn for more than what I got. Taking no losses because all I do is win. And if I'm not satisfied with the outcome, it's only right that I do it again. They tell me I can't when I can. If I got it in my mind, they no stopping my plan. Cause my mind ain't no leech. I'm a beast. Capiche? So beware, I'm taking over and I'm coming with my peeps. All y'all did was free our bodies. Now we about to set our minds free cause we some beasts with the ability to think. Obstacles are obsolete. Hopping hurdles to reach the peak. Set 101 goals, 101 I meet, and they no need to be discreet. Somebody stop me. Oh wait, I'm unstoppable, unbreakable, making the impossible possible, and I'm contagious. So before I get released, I need a doctor's note, cause I'm a beast with the ability to think. I'm a beast with the ability to speak. Can't nobody stop me but me. Call me weird or unique, so powerful that I can make a blind man blink, pure as mink. Do you hear these words I speak? Ooh, let me off the leash. I'm a beast. They say third time's a charm. Well, I'm trying to make that first time like a faux leaf. In competition, on my list of worries, that's the least. And every single day, my confidence increased. And I'm here to tell y'all, it's okay to be a geek. I'm a beast with the ability to think. I'm a beast with the ability to speak. Peace and love.
My body ain't no white line, but it sure is addictive, or so I've been told by every man that looked to me for a fix. And I learned how to use my body like a prescription, made myself legal enough to consume more times than I'd like to admit. And I'd cut myself, serve me to you in doses easy to swallow, easy to pass around and feel nothing, easy enough for you to leave your good guy persona at the door. I haven't been able to label the handprints left on me as crimes until now. So if you ask me my body count, I'm going to apologize to my body before I answer. But you don't got time for that. You're counting conquests while I'm counting surrenders. You're in euphoria. I am deflowered, grounded into something you can smoke and forget how many bodies you left in your wake. And now you're fiending to make an edible out of me. So ask me my body count. I'll say 0 kills for now, but you sure look like a good fix. Poem.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch.
Hey, everybody. As you can clearly see, we are having technical difficulties. It is always crazy when we have crazy spitters on PPC, and it would not be a true way to kick off March month, Women's Month, without having some technical difficulties. As you can see, Papi is even frozen. You know what I'm saying? Because that heat was too hot to handle these waves. But we got her back. If she want to move, can you do what you do?
I don't know what the Wi-Fi gonna do. It might not let me do nothing. Is it letting me do something? Is it working?
Right now it's working. So we're gonna leave
now?
it up. And so I'm gonna let you do what you do. I'm just hiding in the background. Okay, bye, y'all. In the words of Yoshi the Dragon. Okay, bye.
Soon as she disappeared, watch the thing mess up on me again, bruh, with the ugliest face. Y'all know how the Wi-Fi always get you stuck. What's good, beautiful people? Man, I have been waiting on this show right here. We busting it open. Welcome to Papi's Poetry Corner, where the mic stay ready and the voices stay necessary. Powered by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs, teas, soaps, butters, crafted to restore your glow from outside in. You get what I'm saying? Because care is power. So if this your first time catching the vibe, welcome in. It don't usually go like this, but here lately we've been tearing stuff everybody else. If this your normal vibe, then thank you for always coming in, P.P.C, and showing us, because y'all really make the corner. It wouldn't be no corner without y'all. So no, we appreciate and love us some y'all for real. This week rewind was the one and only Chris, and then the spotlight we just watched was by Rafa, the one and only king. He came in here and set the tone with spirit rhythm. If y'all run that thing on back, man, I'm gonna try to get this Wi-Fi fixed. But in between time, both kings was voted in by the best group on Facebook. That's P.P.C MVP. So big love, because it's hard to pick just one. I'm glad I don't have to pick just one, because man, these shows be fire. This month right here, we celebrating the queens, the women that are full of power, grace, resistance, magic. And kick off. So it's simple. It's a Venus. I know I'm about to bring up my first queen. Thing, man, I'm just spinning. Like, oh, I see myself, so I must be bad. Peace and love, man, that she goes in. Believe that, man. She, crafting her upcoming poetic mixtape, Thug Life, inspired by Tupac Shakur and rooted in truth and challenges through the system. She made it into the season finale of America's Soul Star 2. Y'all know her single. If you don't know, it's buzzing right now. 963 Hertz is en route. She hits the stage at Big's Radio Music Seminar in Indiana. This is Rhythm with a Message. Y'all welcome for the first time on the corner, the one and only Poetic Knowledge Breeder.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Nope. Is we in now? We in now?
I can hear you.
We in now. We in now. Is we in there like Swimwell? We in there. Yeah. We in there now, boy. It's been one hell of a rocky show already. So I know y'all finna blaze this mic up. You know, I got a couple questions for you before we start this thing all the way off. Man, what does carrying that legacy mean in your own voice today?
You said, what does carrying that legacy mean for me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You was a little choppy, but carrying that legacy to me.
In your own voice, what does that mean?
Carrying that legacy to me means that, you know, I'm here and I'm able to reciprocate my energy to the world. I used to think that, you know, I could change the world, but now I understand that I have to give off a certain energy and let the world reciprocate that energy back to me. And then that by itself, you know what I'm saying? People gonna automatically gravitate to the legacy of, you know, peace and love.
That part, I love that. I love that. So what frequency are you trying to wake up with 963 Hertz?
I'm trying to wake up that you know, that God frequency, that eye of Horus. You know, I am the sun, I am the moon. I need, you know, everybody to understand that we are gods within ourselves, and it's time to stop looking outwards and start looking inwards for who we really are, our higher consciousness, our higher being, and start venerating that being. And
Yes.
with that energy, we're gonna reciprocate that, and we're gonna make the world a better place.
A better place, because all we need to do is love somebody one day at a time. I'm trying to tell you, love is the key.
Yes,
So with that being
yes.
said, tell us a little bit about your events that you have coming up before we get into your first piece.
March 21st, I got an event with Biggs Radio. It's gonna be in South Bend, Indiana. It's a music seminar. So basically they're gonna be kicking knowledge to independent artists about, getting their music out there, getting streamed, and making revenue and royalties off of getting radio play. And just the right way to go about it. But I'm gonna be performing 963 hertz there. Also, it's another event, April 11th, that'll be in Nap. I'm gonna be performing 963 hertz as well. So, we just out here. I'm a spoken word lyricist. So, I do poetry, which is my passion and my purpose. And then
That part.
I get on the track, and go crazy as well. So.
I love that. So where can the people find 963?
Oh, you could catch 963 hertz on Biggs Radio Monday nights from 8 to 10. You could call in actually and request the song, as well as put your ear to it so you can take a listen. I'll be dropping a video real soon
All
here
right, sound good.
as well. So just stay tuned.
Hey, when you drop that video, make sure you tap in. We got a couple shows that you can definitely put that video on and post up. But we'll be talking about that a little bit later on in the show. So what's the first piece you're gonna give us tonight?
My first piece gonna be I keep my pistol on me.
Ooh, me too. Me too. Let me.
I keep my pistol on me. Blot, 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 blot. Stop signs to impede my character are rampantly ran, as if America's view on humanity ain't act accordingly. The norms that I done became freak to, and therefore should be stationed next to pit bulls and the devil. Those perpetually propagandized as peonic perpetrators who should have been pulverized in prehistoric times, yet were once highly favored. An archaic mentality of formality. I keep my pistol on me and I'll bust on your ass. Leave a stain on your clothes like the stain on my soul from propaganda, slander, and libel. I keep my pistol on me, so I gotta whip it out and tame you. I need you to understand me. I am a product of a dying breed. Do you understand me? It's thug life, faux life. I keep my pistol on me. You shooting shots at me, literally and figuratively? Let me aggrandize. Black lives are a conspiracy. The great thinkers of nothing thoroughly thought it through, making slavery my legacy. Ooh, I keep my pistol on me just to see them tremble. And with this pistol, I fuck up they mental by developing the mental of the prospects, spitting K's all day, no cliche. Knowledge is power, and I'ma go full-fledged. Fuck that silencer. Come through pistol whipping the canvas like the maniac you made me. Unlimited clip, and that bitch got a beam on it. I will not miss. I keep my pistol on me. Hollow tips hit brains and rearrange thoughts of the short little pistol starter. My mind is so insane. I ain't got shit to lose. But these chains is thug life, faux life, gang, gang. Peace of love.
Ooh, what the young folks say? Say less. That's what you need to do, because that poem said it all.
Here we go again with that technical difficulties. But as you heard Shim say, that piece said it all. And she came through and killed that stage. She came through. Matter of fact, she said her pistol go, fa, 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 in a different tone. So we are absolutely, as you can see, having technical difficulties, and we're waiting for Papi to pop back in. But in the meantime, in between time, just to let you know what's some things going on around the world, around these poetry communities, around these streets, is we have, as you've seen, Paul Cram's Pentelectual Conversation show yesterday, crazy. And you know, that's our brother station. They be getting busy over there. Also, we got a whole, matter of fact, do you know who's going to be on Sensual Saturdays? The feature in May? I mean, I don't know if you know, but just to let you know, somebody that you see frequently that's having technical difficulties right now as we speak, what I heard was she's supposed to be the feature. She's supposed to be the one, you know, slanging it on stage, smacking people left, right, up, down, AB squared. But, you know, I'm going to let her tell you about that more. And also, Coastal Sunflower. What? Put the .com to get you some. They got beard oils. They got body butters. They got a little bit of everything, teas, everything to get you right from the inside out. See, look, you talk about the good stuff going in, and then look who pop up. The good stuff came out.
Hey, man, it's been over here killing me tonight, but y'all know how I go on. I can't see nothing. So I'm hoping that y'all can at least hear a fool going around this thing, man. Let's get it. This quarter, I'm telling you, I'm in the country. It's called the country. If y'all wondering what's going on with the Wi-Fi, it's called the country. So my next guest, she ain't a performance artist, licensed social worker, man, Golden Poet Award winner in 2025, Overcomer of the Year and Best Wordsmith, co-founder of Zen Publications, releasing the anthology It's Time, a merging poetry with applied nervous system science, y'all, turning performance into experience, precision, power, show love type for the one and only Miss Lady.
You are getting no love from that Wi-Fi.
We're used to it. That's why everybody late. I'm just popping everybody up all late and everything going on. Oh, now we're playing with the buttons. We're going to get this thing right eventually. Miss Lady, how you feeling tonight?
I'm doing fine, but your relationship with your Wi-Fi, man.
You good?
Are y'all in a situationship? Are y'all like testing things out?
It's a little iffy. My relationship with Wi-Fi right now is not very happy.
Well, hi again. Hey girl, hey.
And it always frees you with the most ugliest faces. You know what I'm saying?
Does.
You like, you be stuck like, you know what I mean? So you know I got a couple questions for you.
Go ahead, go for it.
No, you gotta get caught off guard like me. Don't do it, get caught off guard like me. Just let it do it. So hopefully you can still hopefully you can still hear. How does your work in mental health elevate your stage performance?
I mean, man, like, all right, haiku it. In a lot of ways, I've been told that I answer vague.
The whole show.
I mean, a lot of ways. Hit me up in the back channel if you want more information. Come on, man. Like, I mean, what do you? Come on, y'all know how I answer stuff. And she
Did you
froze
answer the
again.
question? Because I can't hear nothing.
I did.
Could you hear me?
I answered. Yeah, I did. Question number 2. Poor Papi. Aw.
So, for question number 2.
What's up? Hi, Miss
All right,
Dick.
I don't
What's
know
going
if you
on,
can
Pound
hear.
Cake?
Look, I still don't know if you can hear me, man. I'm like,
We can hear you.
It's like, man, I don't know, man.
so y'all,
Did
you
you
can
sleep
hear
with
me?
dial up or
Thank
something,
you.
Papi?
Did she answer the first question? It's iffy over here. Did she answer the first question?
She absolutely did it, and she did it very well. It was haiku, short and sweet, and very, very to the point. So, question number 2, as you're still frozen, there is a lot of activities and involvement
I got another question.
Okay, tag you in.
Yes, let's go. I'm loving this, man. Can you get a screenshot of that right there?
What should we expect from the It's Time anthology?
Wow. Oh man. So
Did you hear me that time? Can she hear me now?
I don't think there's been anything like it, actually. She's not gonna get a chance to hear it, but you know.
Everybody else will. Everybody else will. It don't matter.
So anyhow, haiku it. Let's see. So number 1, it's not political. However, I'm just saying that you might actually get some folks, you know, your favorites and some people you might not have heard from. They have an opportunity to write out their feelings about some things, and it's not just about poetry. There's some other things in there that you might want to read and have the opportunity to actually hear them recorded later on. Yeah, get excited.
I heard it. Excellent answer. I actually heard it this time. So tell us about Zen Publications.
Well, I dragged Angel Kim in. So she's my partner. Poor thing. We don't have enough coverage for therapy for this, but you know, Zen Publishers is the baby of our nonprofit, Stay Zen, and it's doing a lot of cool things. Here's what I'm going to explain, because people keep asking me, what do we do over there on school? Well, imagine a place that was created to support your nervous system. I'll be here all week. All right. So, oh, I got you right now. Here's another thing. Imagine that you actually continue your relationship with the publisher that publishes your stuff. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be great? Imagine that they help to develop your writing skills. Oh my gosh, look at that. That exists. Didn't until we came along. Thank you. All right. I'll be here all week. Maybe not here.
Hey, okay then. Thank you. Short, sweet, but to the punch.
I don't like talking a lot.
All right. So you already know we about to split this block. So what is the first piece you're getting into for us?
Well, I just finished this.
New shit.
Why not? Why not? You know I gotta come out with something new. You know I gotta, you know, he only come to see people to hear old stuff, right? So yeah, this one's called Blue Sky in the Bottle, and because
I don't know if it's gonna let me make my.
Let's just pretend you did.
Well, I'm gonna kick her out, and as I'm kicking her out, I'm gonna drop me too.
No, I'm making my noise. You gonna let me make my dang on noise? I said,
let's go.
Noosh by Miss Lady. That part, I'm out.
All right, so for all my women out there, this is called Blue Sky in the Bottle. The first sign that something was wrong was not the pill bottle. It was the meeting. Long table, coffee cooling in paper cups, a man explaining my own idea back to me like he had just discovered gravity and was very proud of it. My face performed the ritual women inherit with our first language, the polite smile. Inside my ribs, something flickered, a flare, you know the feeling. The faint electric whisper under the skin when the air changes shape and your body recognizes the storm before the sky admits it exists. They call that crazy. They call it unstable. When the forecast escapes your mouth before it's been properly edited. When you stop swallowing the small, sharp truths everyone else prefers glazed in sugar. But most women recognize the moment. The room stays calm, the body remembers. Entire civilizations stand steady on women swallowing weather. So I medicated mine, turned down the thunder, taught lightning better manners, folded the sky carefully and sealed it inside a bottle small enough to carry politely through a room. And the world loved me for it. Loved the gentle climate, no sudden pressure changes, no inconvenient storms, just agreeable skies everywhere I went. The kind of calm that keeps conversations comfortable while tectonic plates whisper under the carpet. You learned choreography young. How to smooth a reaction before anyone notices it exists. How to swallow heat before it infects a sentence. Smile, adjust the climate. Women became extraordinary meteorologists of weather that never belonged to us. We read the atmosphere like scripture. We know who is about to erupt and who expects us to prevent it. We know who expects us to quiet the sky. Some of us started learning that forecast before we were tall enough to reach the table. So we did. We moderated storms, buffered pressure, maintained emotional infrastructure until one morning, the bottle was empty. No refill. Just a small plastic container sitting open on the counter like it had misplaced something enormous. I stared at it long enough for imagination to become physics, and for a moment I could see the sky folded inside it. Blue, wrinkled like contraband paper, clouds pressed down with a pharmacist's careful thumb, lightning curled tight like a sleeping serpent. A sunrise tapping softly against the cap like morning, knocking to be let out. Thunder, reduced to a polite rattle. No wonder the weather felt wrong. Instead, the sky came back. It returned the way memory returns all at once. And the strange part wasn't even the storm. The strange part was realizing how long the sky had been missing without anyone noticing. Emotion arrived intact, anger with direction, grief crossing the landscape like rain that had been circling for years, searching for ground. Joy, sudden, wide-winged, expansive enough to startle the furniture. Accurate, and accuracy rearranges things because once the sky returns, you begin noticing how often you were adjusting your atmosphere so other people wouldn't have to adjust theirs. Lowering the pressure in your voice, translating instinct into polite commentary. The diagnosis appears quickly when a woman stops doing that. Calm down, meaning the weather has become inconvenient. Get help, meaning someone would really prefer the sky back inside the bottle. Help itself was never the danger. The bottle was. That quiet expectation that a woman should compress herself until everyone else can breathe easily. And they teach you this early. How to polish the air until it reflects other people's comfort. Sunny women get invited back. Storm systems get studied. So we became useful, carrying tension out of rooms like trays of empty glasses, absorbing friction before anyone else feels the heat until one day, the sky refuses containment. The reaction arrives intact, untranslated, and suddenly crazy. But something strange happened once I stopped forcing the weather to behave. Rooms recalibrated, conversations slowed before crossing certain lines. People who preferred the bottled version of me started studying the forecast. Others stepped closer. You can always recognize the women who understand weather. Their shoulders loosen first, the breath comes back. A glance travels between strangers in grocery aisles, waiting rooms, office kitchens. A look that says, ah, so your sky came back too. That little plastic bottle still sits on the counter, empty. The sky refuses to return inside it, which means the forecast is changing, not just for me. Somewhere in this room, another woman is loosening the cap on her own small bottle of blue sky. And when it unfolds, vast and uncontainable, the rest of us will recognize the weather. We always have, and we always will, because once you have seen the sky outside the bottle, baby, you start to hear the rattle everywhere. Mic drop.
All that black girl magic. Come back, say all that black girl magic. Yo, I love that shit. Well, no, it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Oh, I'm supposed to come back.
Christ. Nah, you ain't supposed to come back, and we over here playing bounce around. You know how we be doing it in the background over here. You know what I mean? We got to double team this thing tonight. That's what's going on. you know what I forgot to play? You know what I forgot to play, though? This is probably what's going on right here. Let me go on and drop a shim. I forgot to give props where props are due. You know, Shim be catching whole attitudes out here.
So Shim is in the background cutting up, acting a god doggone fool.
I think so. Let me try to run it and see what happened. Let me try to run it and see what's going on.
Y'all know we up like the sun. Season 4. What you thought? You thought we wasn't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
He knows so Shim this whole thing.
Be on the corner too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
I gotta play Shim's song. Maybe that'll make it a little bit better around here or something. You know what I mean? But I know what is gonna make it better.
Music selections.
That part too, and I guess it's gonna come out here. You was grooving me too. I was over here like that. You know how it go. You already know what it is. So let's see if it'll work while you up here with me. You know, teamwork make the dream work. Hold on. My next sister is from Richmond, Virginia. She slams for Spellbound Poetry Slams. Emmy nominated, 3rd ranked in the USA with her slam team. Queen is a published author, just an all-around creative force, y'all. Her words cut, her leadership builds. Her superpower is never giving up. Also, this is her first time on the corner, so y'all know y'all better flood them comments up. Because guess who it is, y'all? It's Medusa was what? Black. You know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and bring her up here on this corner. Yeah, we a vibe. It didn't cut off. Hold on. We might be in there like how you feeling tonight, Queen?
Yeah. You're wonderful.
Hey, man, you know what? See, people don't understand. I do this because this is my passion. This is something that I love. The corner was derived from out of love. So no matter what happens on the corner, I just have a blast being here with y'all, a blast seeing the comments, and a blast just dope ass poets everywhere. So let's get to the questions why this thing is working. See Shim, look at Shim working out over here. First of all, how can we tap into your published works?
So I've been published in a lot of literary mags and journals, kind of all over the place. There are 2 chapbooks on Amazon, but I am working on a full-length book right now. I'm trying to finish it. I'm like halfway through. So just follow me. I'll post about stuff.
Don't chalk that up like it's just 2 chapbooks, located on Amazon. That's huge, big. Y'all tap in to Medusa Was Black on Amazon. I would tell her to get her own copies because around here on the corner, we is the plug. We always cut out the middleman because it's our money and we want it now. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all make sure that y'all tap in and y'all make sure that y'all get y'all books on. So my next question is, that part. How do you balance art, leadership, motherhood at this level? Because you are slamming all over the place, just knocking folks back out. Pow, pow. So how do you maintain? Never mind, pineapples. That's why you don't need to be on stage right there. You see what happens when you on stage? It just.
That's a great question. A lot of not sleeping. and sheer willpower.
Well, that goes back to your motto of not giving up. You get what I'm saying? It goes right back to the motto of not giving up. So with that being said, I already know she about to tear this corner down, because guess what, y'all? The lines is lit right now. Look at me. I don't even want to come off this thing. Hold up. But with that being said, what's the first piece you giving to us tonight, Queen?
Word. So this poem is called Flashpoint.
Hey, I like that.
Flashpoint. Me too. Let me flash my ass up out of here. What you about to do, sir? You about to flash out too?
I'm out. I'm out.
Word. So yeah, this poem is called Flashpoint. Let's see. In Flash's Flashpoint paradox, Bruce Wayne is murdered in the alley as a child. His father becomes Batman, and his mother becomes the Joker. November 3rd, 2019. At 9 days old, my son coded. He flatlined in a hospital bed, and I can't help but think it's my fault. Had to bring him into a world where I had to be both father and mother, become both Batman and Joker, turn to God and plead with only silence, answering, how could you take my son? God, is not fair for a newborn to meet their maker and meet their maker in their first month. So why can't I wring the neck of the nurse who joked about stealing him away moments after being told to pray because his life was uncertain? My mask was failing. My armor crumbling, exposing my tears, my hurt to the room. Want to hear a joke? Since I have an audience, there once was a girl who knew she wanted to be a mother since the age of 4. The first pregnancy test was positive until it wasn't. The second pregnancy she carried to term. She almost died though. Get it? Like mother, like son, how death has always tried to get the last laugh in all of her birthing. This process is just like chloroform in a chokehold, thinking you'd have the last laugh is a funny part. Here, ladies and gents, this is where I show you all how to make a bat smile, how to split them in two. I have no contingency plan, just acid and a jump, or a family movie, because a comedy provides a better coping mechanism than hero work can. It removes the hurt from my grin, heals the holes in my womb with a laugh, how my jokes get through to God faster than any of my prayers. Why can't I call upon the Lazarus pit, bring my son back to me with a smile on his face like mine, just like mommy? November 3rd, 2019. God was a better joker than I. The creator of dark humor turned the NICU into a comedy club, and my son laughed. On the 10th day, on the 11th, and the 12th, my motherhood did not become laughingstock, but my smile did become a standing ovation. My son is 6 now, with a smile that if it were ever to fade, a bat would be the monster the world would hope I turn into, but a smile would make headlines. That's a poem.
Growing up, I learned a lot of my knowledge on the corner, and tonight ain't no different, because boy, you just spit that right there. That's what I call some knowledge right there. Talk about facts.
Baby, because a smile will take you through some terrible days around here. And baby, 6, after all of that, we made it to 6. Talk about a miracle. Talk about a baby. I mean, you never mind. Y'all know how he is about these kids. Trey love the kids around here. Y'all know we about to bring this thing. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and play a little commercial break. I hadn't did that in a little minute. Who I want to play? Let me see here. I got a rap epiphany clip in this thing somewhere. Let me see where she is. Oh, here we go.
You know I got one. I got my lemon blueberry at the bottom. And then I just bought some more handrails for the top. So that's why I'm so.
My girl did her big one. Y'all see the keynote? The packaging is nice. Keynote. And y'all, it smells so good. Shop with my girl.
What's that? This is Paul Cram, the poet, host of Intellectual Conversations. When it comes to keeping your skin smooth, soft, and hydrated, there's only one name you need to remember: Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. At the.com to get you some.
But I'm going to go on and bring Miss Lady back on up here, and hopefully we'll be able to get... What happened? I'm down?
You was frozen.
You can't hear me?
But now you good. So I'm out.
I was frozen in time. I was frozen in time. Wait a minute. Every time you come up, come back up. Come back up. Just come in the room. Like the Lord said, come on in the room. I need a little help up here or something, because when you up here, I'm great. It's when I'm by myself that it don't work. Pineapples, whatever. And I just seen my poet come back in here, so y'all know we about to spin the block. Who is it? It's Poetic Knowledge Breeder. Let me hit the button.
I got it.
Boom. Oh, okay. You know, I be happy on the trigger finger. She was talking about guns earlier, and then I just was just happy on the trigger finger. You know what's up. Yo, so thank you for making your first appearance on the corner, but this your second piece. What are you about to get into for us tonight? Second go round.
Oh, we're gonna get into some institutionalized.
I don't want to be institutionalized, so I'm out.
Me either.
I have been institutionalized, and you ain't got to be in jail to be in one. So
nope.
Understand, education is...
Be all you can be. The politically polished portrayal of prosperity pulverized. Institutions must be smoking that shit. Drunkenly debating who gonna get the next pull off the glass dick. And now, they done ran off on the plug. They ran off with my future. They ran off with my opportunity. They ran off with my identity, stunted my prosperity, and broke my dreams, vandalized my hopes, and pronounced war on my world. Be all you can be. Resumes are paternal twins. Experience has become an outcast. And Shaniqua resume gonna be overlooked. Be all you can be. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. It is important to think realistic. Jesus was a carpenter. Yeah, but he was also a fucking rebel, going against the grain. The gauntlet of gruesome gobblers who perfectly paint pretty scenes with the vomit of gremlins. Be all you can be. Slavery has become optimistic, and I am a product of their environment, bogged down by opposing powers who say shit like the land of the free, free poverty, free pain, free propaganda, free worries, never worry free. The price we pay just to get a slither of salami to salvage our sons' censored dreams. And living just ain't living on minimum wage. So you know we blow smoke rings like busted thump bubbles and get dropped in the passionate pursuit of poverty. Meanwhile, Dr. AJ's booze breath is booming at 4 p.m. and he ain't dropped shit but a high school textbook of conformity. Be all you can be. And remember, the sky is the limit in this infinitely expanding universe of possibilities. Looking ass. Barry never said the word black, and neither did Dr. AJ. Albeit, I see a way out. But Samuel Shitton has led me to the plummeting edge of opportunity. Be all you can be. We stand on the front lines gazing into an air of nothingness as Huey would do, while you cower in the shadows of my fierceness. Be all I can't be. It is important to think realistic. I am a political poet, and I'm a die for this shit. Peace and love.
Boy, you sure ain't right there, cause that shit right there was facts.
Cause she ain't never lied, like Shim ain't never lied. You know what I'm talking about? Cause we do got to get. Never mind. Y'all know we gonna keep this thing right on rolling, Miss Lady. We're going to play with the button. Oh, we did. Oh, it's still working, Miss Lady. Look at that. You so professional. You came up there, couldn't hear nothing. It was just going with the flow. I love every last bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta roll with it,
so
man.
You already know what's up. Second piece is a charm. What are you giving us tonight?
Well, I was blessed to be involved with Ernestine's. She did a certain kind of woman last year on Clubhouse. She did a whole conference. And so I only did it there. So I figured, let's do it here too.
You already know. I love when Miss Lady come through. We either getting new ain't nobody really heard before. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it's new. So let me get up out of here before I start acting the donkey, because y'all know I be making stuff.
Wind circled her sleep like summons. Blueprints breathed behind her eyes. Purpose clocked in before sunrise. The floor remembered her weight. Said, builder, report for duty. She rose measured, spoke her own inventory, clay, tendon, covenant, will. Every element answered, present. They said the wall was gone. She heard assignment. They said stay low. She heard level the ground for vision. They said nothing at all. Silence translated strategy. Her lineage speaks in subtext. Women who held and hid whole nations in apron folds, who counted bricks while reciting psalms of payroll, who traded lullabies for coordinates. When she walks, prophecy adjusts its stride. When she pauses, gravity rehearses obedience. What kind? A certain kind. Left hand trowel, right hand fire. Heart, metronome keeping covenant time. She builds where memory once collapsed. Each stroke writes a psalm in architecture. Dust tries to testify. She quiets it with creation. Fear knocks. She assigns it to carry water. Doubt complains. She hands it a hammer. Even exhaustion works overtime under her command. Blueprint becomes body. Body becomes boundary. Boundary becomes blessing. Hold position. Language fractures. Download begins. Instruction streams through vertebrae of light. Align, seal, rise. Time folds. She stands between what was promised and what's already been fulfilled. Yesterday updates itself to match her faith. Heaven calibrates to her stance. Atmosphere rewrites its equations, and thunder waits for cue. Stand where? In position. Calm is protocol. Stillness governs empires. The loud forget. Regulation becomes revelation in motion. Every inhale recodes survival into sanctuary. Every exhale edits the battlefield to peace. Her nervous system preaches continuity. Every synapse remembers Eden rebuilt. Daughters of design, mothers of maintenance, sisters of sustained miracles. They carry tomorrow in both hands and set it down straight. Walls vibrate with lineage, tools shine with testimony. The air itself submits to their calibration. So say your name like blueprint. Say your name like it's already finished. A certain kind in position. Silence kneels. Light takes notes. Peace hums at the voltage of purpose. A certain kind still in position. Mic drop.
I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, okay then. Y'all already know we about to close this thing on out with Medusa was black before I give y'all these church announcements. So Medusa, come on to this stage, queen. Thank you. I love it. The bubbly and
You be ready. You come up like, yeah. You're not going to catch me glitching. I'm all smiles up here. I'm all smiles.
I'm always down for poems.
So, hey, you can't go wrong with that, man. That it's life. You know what I'm saying? It's essential. It's necessary. So I love that you said that. So what's the second piece you giving us tonight?
This is my man versus bear poem.
I was gonna write to it too, so I can't wait to hear this.
Bet. Okay. How dare women choose the bear, right? The bear won't care. It'll rip you apart regardless, right? I've had night terrors. They were so frequent, I forgot what my voice sounded like before being choked. His hands had a spark between them. They'd glow like embers or what he'd call a new dawn. I remember the flames between his fingers, the energy behind his triggers, and the gun on my temple, him almost salivating. The closer we got to my demise, his claws were the last touch I remember feeling directly from his skin. I think he hit a nerve. All of me went numb. My voice started to feel like a stranger, like a gem locked away in the middle of a forest. And I'm the one who got away, who thought getting away was the hard part of the horror story. I mean, my heartbeat corroborated that. Escaping in the middle of the night, leaving the punch-through door as an omen to the empty master bedroom, and me wading through packing my car with everything that I possibly could to maintain my sense of normalcy. But now I have to fight my way through a forest where every tree is him. Why would I give a fuck about a bear when all of the branches are already wrapped around my neck, lifting me up to be the North Star he built me up to be? Didn't know he would pluck me from the sky in my own dreams. He was just a man. He wore no costume. If I'm not counting his fangs, I mean smile. Ain't it funny how so many women say they're looking for a guy with a nice smile? But trust me, the number of women who don't make it back to their own smiles, if I even have to say, you're part of the problem. Whole time you distance yourselves from monsters, but my history tells me that you and the bear feast at the same table, recite the same prayers before digging in. Ain't it funny how even now there are men in this room whose microaggressions are ready to eat, fork in one hand, claw on the other. Bet they can't wait to see how this poem ends. Want me all doe-eyed and gullible as they tuck their predator behind a smile and pretend to wish me sweet dreams. Only difference is I'm awake now and I can see you coming. Poem.
If Jesus wept, I guess it's okay for me to do it too.
I didn't play twice because I heard it twice because it's okay for me to do it too. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I love that piece, Queen, the way you flipped it, but I hate that it's so true for so many of the queens out here. Y'all know we celebrating Women's Month this month. So before I end this thing off, this episode of Papi's Poetry Corner is powered by Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs. Y'all already know how it goes, man. If y'all have let something in your life that you don't need, meaning not taking care of yourself. Self-care ain't in stress in your shoulders, then pressure in your chest, the weight of the week on your back, then it might be time to shed a couple layers and add the .com to get you some. All handcrafted teas, natural body soaps, butters, designed to restore your glow and recharge your spirit. So y'all make sure that y'all tap on in. Now let me get to these church announcements right fast. If y'all missed it, the show kicked off last night. Hell yeah, y'all already know. Right next door on the YT, it was my brother, Paul Cram the Poet, and Pentelectual Conversations. If y'all missed it, make sure that y'all tap in because y'all know we 25-8 around here. So tap in and show some support to the king and the whole crew over there, which is phenomenal, by the way. You know, his show is on Tuesdays night, 8 EST. And if you're an Insta head, then go ahead and tap into Treating You Sweet. You know, you got to get in there. It's the dopest drive-by other than what we do right here on the corner. Missing Link, Tuesday, March 11, 11 CST, 12 EST on the Clubhouse. If y'all don't know what that is, that's where we go eat at. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, because Missing Link definitely helped me fix a lot of my pieces, y'all. Poetry lovers, this for the lover in you. Let me find that thing. Poetry lovers, yeah, this it right here. Is it gonna play? Yeah, poetry lovers, April 23rd through the 25th. Yep, it's a whole freaking weekend full of nothing but the culture, creativity, where you might find it at, you asking? Fort Valley. Make sure that you tap in with our very own Mystic Pound Cake. And while you at it, get yourself some spread. I done told y'all she's spreading it around the world, the best all natural without you having to smoke. So make sure that you definitely tap in with the queen, man. Oh yeah, ATL. It's starting to heat up. April is definitely finna be off the freaking chain. Not just that, Euro ATL. Y'all already see it. It's our very own on that flyer right there. The eighth wonder of the world. Did I do it too fast? Hold on. The eighth wonder of the world. Y'all see her down there at the bottom, man. Make sure that y'all tap in. Tickets on sale right now. This weekend, I think y'all can catch her in Biloxi. But if y'all want more details, make sure that y'all hit her page up. But I think the tickets are on Eventbrite. But make sure that y'all tap in. You ain't seen a good show till you seen the eighth wonder of the world do her thing. Also, it's Central Saturday time, y'all, and I am gonna be on Earth Day freaking behavior. So you already know we doing it for the grown and sexy. Hosted by the beautiful J. Simone. Spotlighting my bro in poetry, P.P.P, and featuring none other than my damn self. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets now, right now on Eventbrite. That event is May 30th. And man, you know the drip, the whole drip. It's drip weekend as well. So it's about to be messy all over the place. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in, because it's about to be a lituation. And I'm going to have me some Coastal Sunflower body scrubs on hand for y'all to be able to get to it. Y'all already know before I close this thing out, I got to say something important. And it goes something like, women don't just grace stages. They command them, shape them, refine them. This is Women's Month. So if you have a woman in your life, make sure you stand up and you celebrate her, not just this month, but every day, baby, because she well deserved it. Hell, I deserve it. I know I do, and I know the queens on here definitely deserve it. So make sure that y'all tap in with your queens and just say, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And after you do that, make sure you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude, so you can reach those major altitudes. And guess what, y'all? We done made it through another goddamn gone show. Never mind. Let me let Shim do it, because he gets upset about it.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.